Well, we start tonight with that whipping wind, the lightning, the heavy rain, all that quickly tore through our region and left a trail of damage behind it. This was a scene in Newmarket, Virginia, as that storm approached the DMV. And the storm didn't seem to lose much strength once it did arrive. Check out these views of the White House, the D.C. skyline, and surrounding neighborhoods. By the way, all three major airports in our area were on ground delays, and even Metro was impacted when a large tree branch fell onto the tracks you see right there. Take a look. You can see it wedged between the train and the rail, and that was near the Shady Grove spot. Our Christian Flores is also in Montgomery County tonight, where a tree hit a home. And Christian, we understand the owners were home at the time. Everybody okay?
Yeah, those two homeowners were inside. They were able to get out and they did not get hurt. And then a few hours later, the cleanup and recovery process began. You can see just in the last half hour, we saw this tractor come to the scene. We have crew members starting to cut this massive tree down into more manageable pieces so they can really get it off the property. You might also see someone on the roof right now. He was there getting off some of the bigger twigs and branches off before another crew member began cutting down this massive stump of the tree. Now, I mentioned the two homeowners, they were able to escape without any sort of injury, and they say they feel lucky, and you can really see why they feel lucky. You see how massive this tree was, and in fact, they said they could actually feel the impact when it fell.
But it felt like an earthquake a little.
When John Edwards moved away from California, he thought he escaped this feeling, but he once again experienced this shaking sensation when this tree collapsed onto his home mere feet from where he was sitting.
I was in the office right there, and I was working on the computer, and all of a sudden there was a big bang and the whole house shook.
Edwards also shared pictures from inside, including this one, where you can see parts of the tree crash through windows. But the terrifying moments did not end there. First responders say this set off an electrical fire at an outlet.
And then all the lights went out. Then they were yelling fire, and so I went down to see it, and sure enough, it was a fire. And then I went. We have a fire extinguisher, so I took it down there, and it didn't work.
Crews had to shut off power to this home. Despite all this, Edwards tells me he's lucky because nobody was hurt.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't still out doing stuff out in the backyard.
And back out here on the scene, you can see and hear some of the chainsawing going on. This cleanup process will certainly take quite some time. In the meantime, the homeowners I spoke with say they're going to stay with neighbors until this process really gets figured out and they get the next steps, obviously this being the first of those many next steps. Reporting live in Bethesda, Christian Flores, 7 News.